Those days that I really love standing in the kitchen, and we have a very long weekend right now. So I was thinking, why not create this yummy dish that I saw online? I love scrolling through shorts on YouTube, and I saw this guy creating a very high protein tuna salad. This morning I ordered all the stuff I needed, and let's create it. Let's start. So I'm gonna start with a celery to clean it and cut it into cubes. The other day, I was at Safari Culinary, which is a local taco place here. And honestly, that revived so much passion that I have about food in general and cooking. And honestly, after editing it and posting it the other day, I was like, I want to cook again. And I remember that there were some shorts that I saw that I really wanted to go create whenever I had the time. And I was like, let's do it. Let's just create it. And the little one loves mommy's food. So while he is chilling, I am more than happy to stand in the kitchen and create something yummy. That did something just fall? Right? Got it. Okay, let me wash it. So this is not the only dish that I'm going to create for today. I'm actually also going to create a guacamole. It's of my own recipe, which I've been making for many years now. And since my son doesn't have school tomorrow, I was like, we can have this movie night. And I also ordered some taco chips. As you know, the delivery came, I noticed that there was cheese over it. And I'm like, oh, I think I ordered the wrong one. So I sent it back with them. And I went to our local Royal, like, it's like a 7-Eleven to buy just the natural tacos. Because I want to create a variation where I put it also in the oven, put some Parmesan cheese over it, and obviously my guacamole and some crème fraîche. And I don't like it to already be flavored then, you know? I'd rather do it myself. So anyway, I had a nice walk. It's crazy hot. The season is back where it's really hot here in Mexico, or I should say in the Yucatan area. So when I got home from my walk, doing groceries, things keep falling my way. Where is it? Maybe it didn't fall. Anyway, yeah, as I got the groceries, I saw it also as my, 10K step aim for the day, but I needed another shower because I was soaked. This baby is chops. So what I also got when I went to the OXXO is some tuna. I already have some at home, but it was just looking at me. I'm like, well, why not? Maybe it's gonna be so delicious that I wanna co-create it again. So I might as well have some stock. Okay, guys, so let's pour it in. Next, we have cucumber. I tend to cut the skin, not because I don't like the skin, but then I know for sure that, it's clean. Every time I make a lunchbox for my son for school, I make sure that there's always some veggies in there as well, like cucumber and um, carrots. That's really handy, like those baby carrots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna basically do the same. So I'm gonna make little cubes out of it. Once this is done, final part is cutting the apples. I'm going for 2 apples. And the thing about apples is it can be so refreshing in a dish. I also love making apples, like caramelized apples, or with pancakes. I love apple pie. Oh my God, I love apple pie. So this is what it looks like now. So here are the apples. I just picked a random one. I have 2 types of apples in the fridge. I noticed that when I store my apples in the fridge, they just tend to stay good for a very long time. I love fruits, but I tend to not eat that well when the little one is with daddy. So when I am with him, I notice that I eat more food because I want to make sure that he eats it. And when I'm alone, I just, I don't even focus on it. It's interesting, right? But yeah, I do love this. And I'm really into mango juice. There's this brand here that I always buy. And that's actually the only thing. Like usually I just drink water or matcha. But that mango juice is so good. That's the only other brand that I buy or other kind of flavor that I buy. Talking about that, when I was at Louis' place at the taqueria, he gave me a drink which he calls the ginger haze. And actually, it made me curious to create my own version of that. And so that's what I'm gonna do as well. I'm really hoping that it's gonna be good because that drink was so amazing. And then I can take it home with me, you know, like the recipe to make it for my dad over the summer when I'm in Holland. So that's why I have the ginger right now. That's what I bought as well. And the lemon. And I even bought something I want to show you. This is, they call it pinoncillo granel. Okay, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. But this is sugar cane. And then they pressed it. And it's very typical Mexican. I couldn't find fresh sugar canes. But that was the alternative. And I was like, you know what? All good. Let's do it with that. So I'm just gonna free flow and see how close I can get to Louis, and who knows, maybe I will create an even better version. Not that it's a competition, but that drink was so good. It was so good that I'm like, I need to have that in my own personal vault, so I can recreate that during all those summer moments, which is basically all the time here in Mexico. So, he was right. It truly was a drink that they created because in the heat, when they were working in their van in Tulum, they had no real AC or anything, and it was so hot. He said, we tried everything, water, beer, Coca-Cola, and eventually they just started to create their own substitute, and that was the ginger haze. And oh my God, it was so refreshing. So if I pull this off, and you guys are gonna be witness of it, the beauty is that you guys get to benefit too, because you can co-create it yourself then, you know? So in the meantime, I'm going to pour in the apples like that. And let's already stir everything. Yeah, I'm not that clumsy, guys. So now we're gonna make the dressing, and we're gonna use cottage cheese. I'm gonna use around half of this. This is like 350 grams. Just a few scoops of yogurt. This could be Greek yogurt as well. It needs to be a thicker yogurt, not the very watery one. And then we're gonna add some mustard, some salt, pepper, and some garlic. If you have garlic paste, even better. Or a press like I have. Now it's time for the fun part. We're gonna mix it all together. It looks like my egg salad because the mustard is so yellow. I honestly love mustard. I don't know yet how this is gonna taste all together, but oh my God, it already looks really delicious. Done with stirring. Let's have a first bite. Mm. Mm. Very yummy. Just a little bit more seasoning. I think my hair loved it too. I bought this yummy onion bread from the bakery. I'm going to cut it and slice it in very thin pieces, roast it, and that's going to be like a toast for this amazing salad. I don't really have bread knife. One of the perks when you are an expat and you basically, move in a fully furnished house, you don't always have everything, but it makes you very, like, it doesn't really matter, right? So this is the onion bread, and I'm gonna slice it very thin. It is still a very good knife, which is what it's all about, right? I could actually also, I was thinking to toast it, but like in a toaster, but I can also just put it in the pan. That's what I'm realizing right now. And then you have this. See that? Let's do that. Put it really hot. This bread smells so good. And I make my own bread too. But the thing is, if you want to make your own bread and all the other stuff as well, so this time I was like, let's just focus on the main dish, buy the bread instead. But this onion bread makes me realize that next time I can experiment with that as well. I could actually cut everything already, even if we don't eat everything. Sometimes I just put it in the freezer. So let's do this. I'm gonna put these in the freezer. Actually, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna plate. Look. Now look at this baby. Honestly, this toast was such a good call. So we're now gonna eat. The little one's anxiously waiting, so I'm gonna give him his version, which is basically just as much as mommy because he eats like a man. I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode.